NASA has been accused of covering up an alien sighting after a video surfaced showing 6 UFOs passing the International Space Station live stream seconds before the feed is cut and replaced with images from a camera showing the inside of a briefing room. Conspiracy theorists claim the clip shows a fleet of unidentified objects flying by the ISS moments before the agency's live stream goes dead. The 31-second video appears to focus on the outside of the American station, and within seconds, 6 large glowing orbs crept past the camera. The sighting was originally spotted by YouTuber StreetCap1, who then shared the clip with Secure Team 10. He has discovered what some are calling a fleet of unidentified flying objects moving in the distance behind the International Space Station. Tyler from Secure Team said, "We have about 6 UFOs passing behind, and judging from the distance, I would guess that the size of these objects, whatever they are, would be fairly large, much larger than NASA's typical excuse of ice particles. We must be looking at icebergs." Tyler explained that suspiciously NASA cut the live feed and replaced it with feed from cameras showing the inside of a briefing room. The video shows the outside of the lit-up International Station floating in the dark abyss of space, and at the 6-second mark, the first floating orb appears in the frame, with the rest of the fleet following shortly after. Although alien hunters are sure these balls of light are UFOs, a former NASA employee has a more scientific explanation. An article posted on Atlas Obscura explains some of James Oberg's reasons behind sightings like this one. Oberg, who was employed at NASA in the late 1990s, calls this type of occurrence a result of space dandruff. In 1996, the NASA Street 75 shuttle blasted off on a 15-day mission, with a mission to transport a tether with a satellite at the end that could conduct electricity. Unfortunately, the tether broke, leading to the loss of the satellite. However, the strangest sequence was a cloud of ice crystals floating ahead of and around the tether, almost like dandruff, that many believed were UFOs. Although experts had their explanations of what these objects could be, there are still many alien hunters who beg to differ. Another sighting near the ISS occurred in January, when John Craddock from Wolverhampton told the Sunday teaching a friend how to use the NASA live feed when he spotted an object float by the station. "I've been watching it for years but never seen any UFOs on it before," he said. "At first it was really small and then it grew bigger, lasting for about 25 seconds. Mr. Craddock said there's nothing human which can fly that high, which he took as evidence it was a UFO. While it is not always possible to determine exactly what these objects are during the brief period they appear in the stream, there are a number of possible explanations for these types of sightings. It is astonishing how many UFOs are seen buzzing around the ISS, but like this video there is usually a simple explanation for them." Nigel Watson, UFO expert and author of the UFO Investigations Manual, told Mail Online, "This could well be a lens reflection that appears and then goes as the light changes, giving the impression of an extraterrestrial space coming into view and then cruising out of sight." Many UFOs caught by the ISS's cameras can also be explained as images of space junk or satellites in the distance, and even very small flecks of paint or particles can appear like UFOs when caught by the bright light from the sun.